You need to start creating now. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's been a while, but today I want to talk to you about something that I really think is very important, especially as believers. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, we see God creating man, and he says this: let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, over the creeping things, and over the entire earth. So God says, let us make man in our image and likeness. Now, something interesting to note about that: when you look at Genesis chapter 5 verse 3, you see Adam having his son Seth, and it says this about him, that he has his son in his likeness and in his image. The same language that God uses in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. Now, tell me, how does Seth look in comparison to Adam? I am pretty sure he wasn't exactly the same in terms of the same exact image of Adam, but he looked like him. He behaved like him. He was a human being after all. And more or less he had his character also. What we can learn from this is that God is saying in Genesis 1:26 that he made us to be like him, physically and in character. So, what is the implication of that? Well, a few verses before Genesis 1:26, we have Genesis 1 verse 1, and this is a very well-known verse. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Did you catch it? In the beginning, God created. You see, here, the very first lines in the entire Bible, we are introduced to the very first occupation of any character in the Bible, and that is what? A creator. God is a creator, and if we are made in his image, after his likeness, not only are we supposed to physically be like him, but in character and what he does. Another point to solidify this is God says to Adam in Genesis 1:26, have dominion over the earth. We know, though Adam had dominion, God has ultimate dominion over all creation through the entire universe. So God is giving Adam a taste of his godliness. Not that Adam is a god, that would be blasphemy, but that he is creating him to be like him in a lesser sense. So Adam has dominion over the earth, as God would have dominion over all creation. Also, God told Adam to give the creatures names. They didn't have these names before. Adam gave them their names. So the lion, the tiger, the bear, the koala, whatever it is that exists, Adam gave all of them their names. It wasn't God that gave them their names. Adam created names for them. And so, as believers, we ought to understand that God has given us the power to create, right? God has given us the ability, the skill set, to create stuff. And this is why I have such a great passion for art as it relates to my faith, because in this present world, I realize that not a lot of persons are interested in art, especially Christians. And if you should consider a career in art, then you are told that it's not going to be really lucrative, or it's not a good choice. And it's very sad, because we are made to create, and that instinct is in us. When I was a child, we used to create a lot of things without the internet, without phones and tablets. We used to go outside, we create box trucks, we create kites, we create huts to stay in, literally huts. Just imagine a 7-year-old child and his friends and brothers making huts to stay in. At that tender age, we used to make gigs and a lot of other things. We used to use our creative minds as children. But nowadays, I realize that it's been taken away. We need to get back to that stage where we begin to create. And if God is a creator, it means he's an artist, right? He is the first artist. He originated that gift. So, my friends, you need to start creating now, right now. A lot of you have business ideas. You have a skill to write poems. You can write songs. You can paint. You can draw. You can sing. We can do so much. But instead, I have realized that we have gone into a state of consumerism instead of a state of creating stuff. And so, I really believe God has laid it on my heart to tell you today, especially my believing friends out there who claim to follow Christ. You got to start creating. That was intentional. You need to start creating, because not only is it instinctive, but it glorifies our Maker. It glorifies our Creator. Why? Because that is who He is, and He has given us the same ability, and He expects us to exercise it. So, again, God has made us in His image to do like He does, to act like He does, and as such, if He's a creator, then so should we. And so that's the message today. Go out there, create, be creative, work on a project, do something, build. It really does something for you, because that is what you were made to do. That would be it for today. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. This is a very important topic that many do not seem to grasp. But I thank you for watching, and I trust that you will share this video, like and subscribe if you have not yet, so that this message can go out there and reach many, many more who need it. I've been Davian, and you've been good, and I'll see you next time. God bless.